So shoulders over wrists,
Yep.
hips over knees. And we're going to tuck the toes into the mat. So have them tucked. And we're going to lean back slowly and lean over our wrists. We're not going to lean as far as we can. We're just going to give them some love. We're going to rock back and forward a few times. We're just going to warm up the wrists. Make sure you're lengthening through the shoulders. Your shoulders aren't collapsing. You're pushing the ground away. We're inhaling to come back and exhaling to come over the wrists. We're going to have our fingers facing the outside edges of the mat, nice and wide. And we're going to rock from the left to the right. And whenever we rock side to side, the palm lifts just a little bit. Try not to go to your maximum reach. We're just warming them up. We're going to have our fingers facing us now. And we're just going to lightly lean back. We're not going to lean back all the way. We just want to feel it. Don't go to your maximum capacity. If you feel like it, you can lift one wrist up. You can lift the other. You don't have to. This is more than enough. We're going to sit back on our heels. Here's pose. Shake the wrists out. Give the wrists a good shake. We're going to place our hands back down and do some arm circles. We're going to do 5 in each direction. So nice wide circles. Fingertips are nice and wide. We're not collapsing the shoulders. We're lengthening. We're pushing the ground away. You can do the other side. Make sure you do the same number on each side. Beautiful. We're going to sit back, bring our knees together and our feet together and sit in hero's pose. Just stretch the feet out. You're going to place your hands to your chest or interlace the fingers, hands on thighs. And just close your eyes for a while. And don't connect to your breath just yet. We just want to check in with how we're feeling. Start to notice how you're breathing today and how you're feeling. You can untuck your toes, keep the eyes closed, and we're going to start to connect to the breath. Start to breathe in and out of the nose and connect with that Ujjayi breath, that breathing with sound. Start to really connect the breath and start to think about what you want to gain from your time on the mat. Set an intention for yourself. It can be spiritual, emotional, even a physical intention. But whatever that intention is, if you find yourself having a hard time on the mat or if you want to stop, it's always nice to come back to that intention and give yourself a little bit of inspiration, keep yourself going. I'm just going to close this door. You're going to slowly blink your eyes open. And we're going to come to a tabletop position with the toes tucked. And we're going to lengthen our shoulders away from the mat, push the ground, nice wide fingers. And whenever you have your hands on the mat in class, we always want to think about pressing into the index finger and the thumb the most, just to keep the wrists safe. So we're going to inhale for cow, look up, engage Mula Bandha, stick the butt out. Exhale for cat, untuck the toes, push the butt forward, lengthen the spine. We're going to inhale for cow, exhale for cat. Just a couple more of those, just to warm up the spine. So we're really going to stick our butt out, engage Mula Bandha, and on our exhale, push the tops of our feet down into the mat, engage the butt cheeks. Just 2 more on your own. Connect with your breath. As much as this is for warming up the spine, it's also a good exercise to start to get the body ready to connect to the breath. Connect, move One more inhale for cow. We're going to exhale to down dog. You can keep your knees bent. You can walk your dog. First down dog of the day, usually a little tight, so just show yourself some love. You can walk the feet, lengthen through the shoulders, and really push the ground away. A lot of people think down dog is about the legs, it's about the shoulders. So we're going to walk our hands to the back of the mat, grab our elbows, and ragdoll. We're going to hang over our feet. You can bend your knees, bend them as much as you want, and just keep breathing, keep connecting to that Ujjayi breath. You can sway side to side, and gradually straighten the legs a bit more. You don't have to straighten them all the way. We're just opening up the legs. Beautiful. We're going to let our arms drop and roll up through the spine to standing. And we're going to do twinkle toes to the top of the mat. Samastiti. Okay, so Samastiti. And take a deep inhale in and out the nose. Surya Namaskar. Inhale, arms up, gaze thumbs. Exhale, forward fold, gaze navel. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump back, low plank, gaze forward. Inhale, up dog, gaze above. Exhale, roll back to down dog, gaze navel. We're going to have 5 breaths. So inhale in and exhale. In and out. 3 more breaths. Lengthening through the shoulders, pushing the ground away, gazing at the navel. 1 more breath. In. And on your exhale, come up on your toes, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, gaze navel. Inhale, rise up, gaze thumbs. Exhale, follow the thumb to the midpoint, let it go. Samastiti. Inhale and an exhale. We're going to inhale for chair pose. Whatever chair you like. Exhale, forward fold, gaze navel. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. And exhale, step or jump back, low plank. Inhale, up dog, gaze above. Exhale, down dog. As you exhale, step the right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale for warrior 1. Exhale, low plank, gaze forward. Inhale, up dog, gaze above. Exhale, down dog. As you exhale, step the left foot up. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Gaze forward. Inhale, up dog. Gaze above. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. In and out the nose. Lengthening through the shoulders. Gazing at the belly button. Lengthen the legs. Pull the belly in. Turn the biceps. So you can get a real good lengthen through the tops of the shoulders. Don't worry about the heels touching the mat. If they do, that's great. Couple more breaths in and out the nose. And on your exhale, come up on the toes, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, gaze belly button. Inhale, chair, whatever chair you like. Exhale, standing Samastiti. We're going to take a nice breath in and out the nose. And we're going to make our way through our vinyasa to down dog. So whatever your vinyasa is, you can follow mine. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Float. Or step, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in and out the nose. And on your inhale, one-legged dog, lift the left leg into the air. Exhale, lizard. Land the left foot outside the left hand. Drop the knee, untuck the toe, and just wiggle back and forward. Lizard lunge. We're going to bring our right heel to our butt. Our left hand comes back and grabs the outside edge of the foot. And we're going to flex that back foot and push it into the hand, looking behind us. And then we're going to point the toes and pull that heel towards our glutes, our butt cheeks. And just a couple of breaths here. You should feel a pull in the front of your leg. We're going to let go of that nice and slow. Let that foot come down. Back to lizard. Untuck the toes. Bring that leg back to a standing lizard. We're going to take a big inhale and exhale to one-legged dog. Push that left leg back in space. Beautiful, nice job. And back to downward facing dog. Drop the knees. Sit back. Find a child's pose. Any child's pose you like. Just a couple of breaths here. And walk the hands back. We're going to find a tabletop. Inhale for cow, exhale for down dog. And an inhale and an exhale. And on your next inhale, lift your right leg into the air, one-legged dog. Exhale, lizard lunge. The right foot lands outside the right hand. We drop the left knee and untuck the toe. You can have a little wiggle, move around. Staying with the breath. We're going to bring the left heel to the left butt cheek. Reach behind us with the right hand. Grab the outer edge of the right foot. So, it's okay. Push into the right foot. And then we're going to point the toe and bring it towards the glutes. That's it. You're doing great. That's it. Perfect. And we're going to slowly let that fall down. Back to lizard lunge. Staying with the breath. Untuck the toe. Lengthen the leg. We're going to take an inhale and exhale the right leg back in space for one-legged dog. Come back to downward facing dog. Drop the knees. Back to child's pose. So we're going to reach out in front of us with our hands and push our hands down into the mat and really spread the fingers wide. If you have your knees apart for child's pose, it's also great on the hips. Make sure the big toes are touching. Couple of breaths. And we're going to make our way to tabletop. Tuck the toes. Inhale for cow. Exhale for downward dog. A little bit quicker, we're going to go through that sequence we just did. So it's inhale, left leg comes up, one-legged dog. Exhale, lizard lunge. Drop the right knee, untuck the toe. Reach back with the left hand. Grab the outer edge of the right foot. Push the right foot into the left hand. Point the toes and bring the right foot towards our butt cheek. Slowly let it go. Come back to lizard lunge, untuck the toe. Big inhale and an exhale to one-legged dog. And then we're going to bring the leg up to the top of the mat, just in between the hands, beside the left hand, and drop the right knee, untuck the toe. Raise the arms up. Beautiful. Couple of breaths here. Really stomp down the left leg. Engage this leg. Engage the right butt cheek. Push the top of the right foot down into the mat and reach for the sky. Pull the belly in, stay with the breath. The arms come down, frame the feet, untuck the back foot. Big inhale and an exhale back to one-legged dog. Left leg back in space. And downward facing dog. Big inhale, come up on the toes. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, follow the hands up, follow the thumb. Exhale, follow the thumb to the midpoint and let it go. Take a deep breath in and out. You need to take a sigh out the mouth. Big inhale and a sigh out the mouth. Seal the lips. And we're going to go through our vinyasa, whatever vinyasa you want, the down dog again. Inhale, follow the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Big breath in and out the nose. And we're going to go through the sequence on the other side. Take a breath. Remember your intention. We're going to inhale the right leg up, one-legged dog. And we're going to land the right foot outside the right hand, lizard. Drop the left knee, untuck that foot. We're going to reach back with our right hand. Grab the outer edge of the foot, flex the foot, and push the foot into the hand. Then we're going to point the toes and bring the heel to your butt. Slowly let that go. Back to lizard. Straighten that back leg. Inhale and exhale, push the right leg back, one-legged dog. And then land the foot in between the hands. Drop the left knee. Low lunge, hands up in the air. Inhale and exhale. Stomp the foot down. Engage the left butt cheek. Reach for the sky. Stay with the breath. You're doing beautifully. Frame the hands. Come back to straightening the left leg. Inhale. Exhale, right leg goes back in space. One-legged dog. Back to down dog. Drop the knees. Big toes together. Child's pose. Child's pose, really lengthen through the shoulders. Press the hands down into the mat. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Beautiful, that's it. And we're going to twist our left hand underneath the right armpit. Child pose with a twist. Big inhale and an exhale. And on your inhale, up. And exhale your hand out the other side. Beautiful. Coming back to child's pose. Walk the hands back, tabletop. We're going to inhale for cow, exhale for down dog. Whatever way you make it to the top of your mat, step, jump, handstand, float, and go through your vinyasa. To standing, find Samastiti. And we're going to take our hands to heart center, prayer hands. And we're going to put our weight into our left foot. Lift our right leg up in a 90-degree bend in front of us. Flex the right foot. And we're going to step the right foot back in space for warrior 3. Drop the right hip a little bit. Stay strong leg. If you need to drop your hands down to support you, to modify it, modify anything you need to. Bring the hands down to frame the left foot. Stand in splits. Come back to warrior 3 and Samastiti. We're going to inhale chair. We're going to hold the chair for a couple of breaths. Stay strong. Drop the butt more. Beautiful. Couple more breaths. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And take a couple of breaths. You need to sigh it out, sigh it out. Like, one more if you feel like it. We're going to move through our vinyasa, get to the top of the mat, repeat that on the other side. So on your exhale, come up on the toes, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, follow the thumbs up. Exhale, Samasthiti. We're going to place our weight into our right foot, spread the toes wide. Get that balance in the right leg first. Inhale, arms, or the foot comes out in front of us, 90-degree angle. Flex the left foot. Reach the left foot back in space, warrior three. Drop the left hip. If you need to drop the hands for support, do so. Just a big breath here, in and out. Hands frame the right foot, standing splits. Beautiful length, nice reach. Perfect. Come back to warrior three. The foot joins, both feet join each other. Inhale for chair. Couple of breaths here. Really, really engage your legs. Stomp down into the ground. Try and get your biceps to touch your ears if possible. Stay with it, nice and strong. Wobbling's okay, means we're alive. Means we're using our body. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Couple of big, nice, juicy breaths. Very strong. You've got nice flexibility. If the heart rate went up, take the time to really connect back with the breath. As usual, if you're doing anything that doesn't agree with you, you can always stop, find a child's pose or down dog. Now we're going to keep our forearms and our hands where they are. And we're going to bring the knees together for like a little mini forearm plank. And we're going to untuck the toes. And we're going to push the heels back for like a little mini dolphin. Really lengthen through the shoulders. We're just here for a couple of breaths, just opening the shoulders up a bit more. Gazing at the toes or somewhere in the direction of the belly button. Drop the knees. Walk the hands back. Hero's pose. And now we're going to take our arms up above the air. And we're going to dive through the up dog. And we're going to dive back the way we came. Back to hero's pose. We're going to do two more of those. So it's like we're diving through it. Up dog. And coming back the way we came. One more, even if you want to try it like this. Up dog. And come back the way you came. The hero's pose. We're going to untuck the toes. Step back to a little squat. And we're going to have yogi squat, malasana. Feet are out turned just a little bit. Hands together. Nice tall spine. Push the pelvis forward. Make sure there's no sensations in the knee. And the hands are here to serve as helping us opening the hips, just to open us up a bit. You can side to side, whatever feels nice. We're just going to hang out here. Open up the hips a little bit. Nice deep breaths. Beautiful. We're going to bring our feet together to that little squat. Sit down on our butt, and we're going to take a butterfly. The soles of the feet come together. I'll move here so you can see me. And we want to try and get our heels as close to the body as we can. Here is perfect. Wherever you can get to is perfect. It doesn't matter where it is. Going to close the big toes. Pull the collarbones back so we're widening through the chest. Stick the head up and flap our wings because we're beautiful butterflies. Just give our hips a little bit of an opening here. And what you can do is take your hands, and if you want to, if it doesn't feel good, I don't encourage it, you can flex your feet a lot and try and open your feet like a book. But make sure that you're not pushing your shoulders forward. We want to open the collarbones and encourage the spine tall. A lot of people will bend over. I don't like to bend over because it doesn't encourage a healthy spine. You can use your elbows to push into your knees and open up. Just a couple breaths here. Perfect. We're going to bring our feet out in front of us. We're going to sway them side to side. Beautiful. After a couple of these, we're going to do a pancake. You can have, I'll show you some modifications. You can have your feet wide. It doesn't have to be as wide as you can get. Just as long as you're flexing the feet to keep the knees safe. We want to inhale to lengthen the spine. Now, what I see a lot is people trying to bend over. Don't worry about that. Keep the spine straight. It's all about, lengthening it. Doesn't matter if you get all the way down. We want to feel it in our inner thighs. Doesn't matter about our body. This is just a counterweight. We just want to lean over, nice and slow. Take your time. Just remember to breathe. Beautiful. Nice reach. Flex the feet a lot. Engage the thighs. Really engage the thigh muscles. And slowly come back up. And we're going to keep our right foot where it is and bring our left heel towards our pelvic area. Try and get it so that our left leg's on the mat. We're going to lean on this left leg. We're going to lean here. And the right foot, we're going to place it outside of the left thigh. Perfect. And we're going to hook the left elbow behind the right knee and look behind us. You can engage a mudra of your choice. Inhale to lengthen your spine and exhale to twist. Just work on those glutes. Come back to center. What we're going to do, if it's accessible to you, you can bring your right, underneath of your right knee, over your shoulder. Just have this here for a second. With your left hand, grab the outer edge of your right foot. Flex the foot a lot, and your right hand lands on the mat beside you for stability. You use fingertips or your hand. And we're just going to try and lengthen this right foot. Flex the foot a lot. Compass pose, beautiful, that's it. Try and keep that head nice and tall. Beautiful. Bring it back down nice and slow. Keep the leg where it is and squeeze the foot down, right? And point the toe. And we're going to try and place our hands either side of our hips, point both toes and just lift for elephant pose.
Oh.
So your left foot will come out in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can do it. Beautiful. Nice breath in and out. And just land where we were. And we're going to make our way back to that pancake shape. Oh, okay, fancy pants.
Did you catch that? I've just learned that.
What, the compass
side
pose?
Yeah, that, and
we'll
to go to the side as well, from that into the side thing. First time I've done it properly.
Okay, so Other foot comes in. We're going to bring the right heel towards the right pelvis and flatten our right thigh against the mat because that's our support. This is our rock. And we're going to bring the left foot either side, other side of the left top of the thigh. Right elbow hooks on the left knee. Hand goes behind us. Engage whatever mood you want. Look behind you. Keep the spine tall. And you can use your elbow to like push you that way. Inhaling to lengthen the spine and exhaling to twist. Inhale, a little bit of length. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Beautiful. And come back to center. We're going to do the same thing we did on the other side. We're going to hook the underneath of the left knee on top of the left shoulder. Really squeeze that down. Our right hand takes the outer edge of our left foot. Left hand goes down the side of us for support. Flex the foot a lot, and we're just going to lengthen. Don't worry about getting it over your head. It's about what it feels like, not what it looks like. So that left hand of yours, if you push that a bit more to the side of your body, the left side of your body, that's it, perfect. That's much better. Want to feel it? Try and keep your head tall. All right, and bring the foot down nice and slow. Readjust the leg on top. Really press, squeeze this leg into your left shoulder will help you. Right foot out in front, hands either side of the hips. Lift up, point the toes, squeeze that leg. Flex the feet, join the right foot to the left. Come off this side. Beautiful. Try and come back.
I dropped, sorry. Thank you.
Well done, well done.
Not bad for
We're
no.
going to place our hands back here, our feet back in front of us, that little squat. Using our hands, or try not to use your hands, we're just trying to sit up. We're at the back of
I
the
had to use
mat.
my hands, sorry.
Feet in front of us. Feet nice and perpendicular to the way our knees are facing. And we're going to dive through to up dog with our hands together. We're going to dive through with an inhale to up dog. Exhale, find down dog. Nice. Should be feeling a bit more open now. So we're going to move into some lunges. So inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, bring the left heel to the butt. Open up the left hip. Flex the left foot and squeeze the heel into the butt and try and open the knee up. Take a big inhale and exhale, land the left foot beside the left hand on the inside. Rise up, high lunge. Keep that back leg straight. Powerful. Really stomp the left leg down and lengthen through the right heel. We're going to face off to the left. We're going to twist to the left. And whilst we're twisting, we want to feel like someone's pulling us back with our left hand. Engage your legs. You got it. Swing your arms back up to high lunge. And on your exhale, warrior two. Just turn that right foot. Powerful. Make sure that your left heel is in line with the inside of the middle of your left foot. The back foot, the right foot should be completely straight. Relax the shoulders and just energize through the fingers. You're going to be here for some time. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Press into the outer edge of your back foot. Stomp down your left foot. A few breaths here. Stay strong. Remember your intention. We'll be here for a little while. Gaze at the middle finger. Nice deep breaths. If your legs start wobbling, that's okay. Stay with the breath. The breath will get you through. Stay strong. Remember your intention. You're a warrior. Nice. One more big breath in and out the nose, and on your exhale, step to the top of the mat for Samastitiya. Perfect. That was perfect. Everybody struggles with that step. You did it perfectly. So we're going to open our hands up for mountain's pose like this. Just take some deep breaths in. I like to think of this pose as absorbing energy to continue. So we're going to go through our vinyasa and do the same on the other side. So whatever your vinyasa is, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. And on your inhale, the right leg comes back in space, one-legged dog. Bring the right heel to the right butt cheek. Open up the right hip. As you open it, make sure your shoulders are parallel. So drop that right shoulder down to keep everything parallel. And we're going to step the right foot in between the hands, beside the right hand. Rise up, high lunge. Reaching up in space. Pull the belly in, engage Mula Bandha, your pelvic region. Lengthen through the back left heel, stomp the right foot down. Going to take an inhale, and on your exhale, twist to the right. Beautiful, yes. Should feel like someone's slightly pulling you back with your hand. Beautiful, Regina, that's it. Inhale back to high lunge, sweep the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Take a moment to align yourself properly. The front heel is in line with the middle of the left foot. Pressing into the outer edge of the back foot, stomping the front leg down. Relax the shoulders, gaze at the middle fingers. We'll be here for a few breaths. Just breathe. We want to feel a squeeze in the inner thighs, so squeeze the legs together, really engage the pose. What I always say is if you're going to take the effort to be in this pose, you might as well get something from it. So nice and strong. If you're having trouble breathing, just remember your intention. I mean, you're not going to be in this pose forever too. It may feel like it. Warrior two is quite a strong pose. But we're only here for a little while for long-term benefit. Nice and strong. Let's take 3 more big deep breaths in and out. I'll do it with you in silence. And on your third exhale, step to the top of the mat for Samasthiti. Big toes touching. Nice breath in and out. We're going to step wide, Prasarita. Step to a T. Make sure your heels are out more than your toes are. Relax the shoulders, energize through the toes. You're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Land the hands nice and soft. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Strong legs. It's about the legs. Don't let the head rest on the mat. We want the head to be near the mat and touch the mat, but we don't want to rest our head on the mat. Few breaths here. Nice and strong. Squeeze the legs together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, T. Inhale, the hands come behind the back, interlace the fingers. And we're going to fold. And our arms are our counterweight. So we keep the arms straight, engage the back of the arms, and we use it to push us back in space. Our arms are doing the pushing. You can point your index fingers if you feel like it. Stay strong in the legs. Feel them wobbling and burning. It's a good thing. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, T. Inhale, warrior two to the left. So off to the left, warrior two. Make sure your knee is over your heel. So bring your heel back a bit. You don't want to reach too far. Make it easier on yourself. Yeah, that's it. That's perfect. You want your knee to be over your ankle at all times to keep it safe. Inhale, arms up, straighten the left leg. Exhale back to a T, turn the feet out. So both feet are facing out. Heels are out more than the toes. Make sure you're the same width apart. You don't have to be super wide. I'm a little wide. That's just the way my practice is. So warrior two off to the right side. Nice breaths. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to a T, turn the feet in. Samastiti, top of the mat. And we're going to go to down dog and finish up. So take your vinyasa to down dog. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Take a few breaths in child's pose, you've earned it. Big toes are touching. And just relax. Time to let go. Stick with the breath. Nice, deep, long breaths. I'm going to walk our hands up. The hero's pose. Untuck the toes. Stretch the feet a little bit. And before we stretch the finish, we're going to take our right thumb, our right hand, our thumb, and our finger, and do some nostril breathing. So in the left nostril, and out the right nostril. In the right nostril, and out the left nostril. So a couple of those by yourself, nice and slow and long. If you need to untuck the toes at any stage, untuck them. Finishing up now on your last set, there's no rush. And when you've finished, we just want to find Sphinx pose. Down onto your forearms. Untuck the toes. Lie flat on your belly. So we want our shoulders over our elbows. And we want to engage the butt cheeks a lot to keep the spine safe. We want to use the muscles, not the bone in the spine. So we want to widen the collarbones and engage the butt cheeks a lot. This will engage the muscles in the back and not hurt the spine. Point the toes, and if possible, you can have a wide-legged stance or a short stance. I prefer a short stance. You can squeeze the feet together, or you can push the tops of the feet down into the ground if you have a wide-legged stance. Gazing forward, lengthen the neck, widen the collarbones, and squeeze the hands down into the mat. Squeezing the butt cheeks a lot. Pull the belly in a little bit. That's your Uddiyana Bandha, your lower belly, and engage your Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor. Gazing softly forward. Just be here for a couple of breaths. If you feel like it, you can come to seal pose, which is just lengthening the arms. If you lengthen the arms, turn the biceps so that they're facing forwards. Engage the butt cheeks a lot. And just look up slightly, not all the way up to the ceiling, just up slightly. Lengthen away, push away. Come back to Sphinx. Drop the head down. And we're going to bring our hands to where our shoulders are. We're going to squeeze our elbows into our body. And we're not going to use our hands to push away. We're going to use our body to lift for a low cobra. So lifting the head. And we're just going to hold here. We're not pushing the ground away. We are squeezing our elbows in, engaging the butt cheeks, but we're using our lower back to help keep us up. Nice and easy. Don't want to push it. One more big breath in, and on your exhale, put the head down. Now with your head still on the mat, we're going to reach our hands out in front of us like we're Superman flying through the sky. Nice and long. Keep your head to the mat, and we're going to stretch. We're going to reach as far as we can in both directions. So reach the hands out, reach the legs out, and then we're going to lift our head up and lift our feet and legs up off the ground. And really reach and drop it down. Bring your hands back to where your shoulders are. Place your feet together and tuck the toes. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift the hips up, engage the legs, and then we're going to push the ground away back to plank. So lift the hips up first and come up the plank. It's your first push-up of the day. We're going to walk the feet up to the top of the mat, come to a squat, and lay back on our backs. Laying on our back. We're going to bring our left foot up and over our right knee. The hands go underneath the right knee. And we're going to flex the feet a lot. Make sure you're flexing the feet. The head lays down on the mat. Any sensations in the knee, you can just back off a bit. We don't want any sensations in the knee. This is just open up the hips. Couple of breaths here. I'm going to drop the right foot down. Place our hands, palm down on the mat, and push our left leg up into the air. And we're going to do 2 pulses. We're going to flex our foot a lot, lift our leg up into the air and push the ground away with our butt. Come down, but don't let your butt touch the ground, and come up again. And back down, let your butt drop. We're going to lift our right leg up and over. Reach under our left knee. And open up the right hip. Beautiful. Flex the feet a lot. Again, we're opening the hips, so you don't want any sensations in the knee. If you want to pull your left knee closer, make sure that you're pushing your right leg out. You don't want any sensations in the knee. And we're going to drop the left foot down and do those pulses on the other side. So the right leg flexes nice and straight. We lift our hips up, drop our hips down, but don't let them touch the mat. Push it up in space and drop it all the way down. Both feet, and we're going to do bridge pose. Just a couple of breaths in bridge pose. So to engage your bridge pose, we're going to push our heels down into the mat, scrunch our toes into the mat, engage our thighs, and imagine that your feet are trying to scrape the mat back towards you, towards your butt. The legs are engaged. Then we're going to lift our hips and squeeze the butt cheeks a lot. Couple of breaths here. Really push the pelvis high. Engage the butt cheeks a lot. Squeeze those heels into the mat. Squeeze your toes. Drop it down. And find a happy baby. You can bring your feet up, flex them. Your arms go on the inside of the legs and grab the outer edges of your feet. Flex the feet a lot. Try your best. It's okay if it doesn't touch. Try your best to keep your lower back on the mat. And you can wiggle about. Lengthen one leg. Move about. Find. What we want to do if we're playing about, find areas that are a bit tense. And just linger there for a second and come back to happy baby. Nice and easy. And we're going to give ourselves a big, nice hug. A good squeeze. Squeeze all your body parts. Squeeze your legs. Point the toes. Grab the outside edges of the calves, and we're going to roll to the top of the mat. And then we're at the top of the mat. We're going to face the back of the mat and go into Shavasana. A good technique you can do to help you feel more relaxed in Shavasana is you can start to push your whole body down into the mat. Really push your hands down, push your feet down, and engage your whole body. And then let go of everything. So I want you to remember your intention. And remember that you're not clearing your mind, you're just being. So any thoughts that arise, just treat them with kindness, allow them to be, and just kindly let them pass. I'll let you sit in Shavasana for as long as you want in some silence, and I'll be here when you come back up. But take your time, there's no rush. Shavasana is the most important pose in our asana, what I always say.
Oh, that was nice.
So if you feel like it, you can meet me cross-legged, bring your hands to prayer, hands to your head, and you can bow Namaste.